So the question is regarding kindergarten readiness now, is my child an early bloomer or a late bloomer? And if your child is an early bloomer, they're reading at age 4. They're just ready to roll anytime you're ready to roll. There's basically no problem. If your child's a late bloomer, child's bright, but hard for him or her to sit still, even at the dinner table. You know, you eat, you look up, boom, he's gone. Where did he go, you know? Lacks confidence, walks around the house saying, I don't know how to do it, I can't. Yeah. Falls to pieces easily. And here's the big one, uninterested in decoding words. Now you're looking at that Common Core standard. You're saying by the end of kindergarten, this kid's got to be reading Brown Bear, Brown Bear. And here he is, it's late April, starting kindergarten in September, may or may not be interested. You know, sometimes you'll try to read a story to a late bloomer and you'll say, look at the word as I point to it. And the kid's saying, I just want to hear it. I don't want to look at it. I just want, no interest in the decoding, no interest in the phonemic awareness, just wants to hear the story. It's a sign the child is a late bloomer. One of my favorite mottos, late bloomers have gifts too. Some just open their presents a little later. And here you have examples of famous late bloomers like Big Al, Albert Einstein, and Thomas Edison. Daydreamers. The teachers complain. All they do is daydream in school. But boy, they got rolling later in life, huh? Julia Child was not interested in cooking until she was in her mid-30s. Andrea Bocelli didn't sing opera till he was 34. Mother Teresa didn't start Mission of Charities until she was in her 40s. So, you know, we can argue there's time, but late bloomers can be successful. We know that children go through the same stages, but at different rates of speed. Children begin walking at 12 months, but some walk earlier, some later. We listen to grandma, right? Grandma says, he'll walk when he's ready. He'll talk when he's ready. He'll be toilet trained when he's ready. He'll read when he's ready. He'll go to kindergarten when he's 5. We may have to make a little decision here. Realize that a child can be bright and still be young. IQ and maturity are 2 separate variables. You can be very bright and still be immature. It's very much like IQ and morality or goodness. You can have a high IQ and still be a bad person. I mean, they're separate variables, right? Consider giving the gift of time if your child cannot sit still, lacks confidence, has little interest in, again, reading or decoding words. That's known as delaying entrance into kindergarten. Big decision, something you've got to think about. Here's a little piece on research real quick before I wrap up on summer 5s. Now we realize June 1st to September 30th, birthdays, summer 5s. Late bloomers are usually summer 5s, but not all summer 5s are late bloomers. So you can have a late bloomer, still be ready for a kindergarten. But here's some of the research on summer 5s. In one study, 75% of the children who failed the grade were summer 5s. In another study, the youngest in a class were far more likely to stay back than the older classmates. And in a third study, 50% of learning disabled children were in the youngest third of the class. 60% of gifted children were in the older half. Okay? So something to think about if your child is a summer 5.